Hello, everyone. Come closer, and let me tell you a story. A story about love and dreams and the hidden feelings we keep in our hearts. This story is about a young girl named Sarah and a boy named Alex. Sarah lived in a small, quiet town. It was a town where everyone knew everyone else. The houses were small, and the streets were lined with tall, green trees. Sarah was a student in the local high school. She was a quiet girl, always with a book in her hand. She loved to learn, and she loved to dream. She dreamed of far-off places and of stories with happy endings. Alex was also a student in the same school. He was different from Sarah. He was loud, and he was always laughing. He played sports, and he had many friends. But deep inside, Alex was also a dreamer. He dreamed of being a great artist, of painting pictures that would make people feel something special. Sarah and Alex were in the same class, but they never really talked. Sarah was too shy, and Alex was too busy. But Sarah watched Alex. She saw his smile, and she heard his laughter, and she felt something in her heart. Something she didn't understand. One day, Sarah found a drawing in her notebook. It was a picture of a bird, flying high in the sky. It was a beautiful drawing, and it looked very familiar. Then she saw a small signature in the corner. A. Sarah knew it was Alex. He had drawn the bird. Sarah's heart beat faster. She didn't know why, but she felt happy. She felt like maybe, just maybe, Alex saw her too. She felt like maybe he understood her. This was the start of something new, something hidden, a secret love growing in the quiet hallways of their school. But, like all secrets, this one had the potential to bring both joy and sorrow. And that, my friends, is where our story truly begins. After Sarah found the drawing, she started to notice Alex more. She saw him in the hallway, in the cafeteria, even in the library. Sometimes she would catch him looking at her, and her heart would flutter like a bird trying to fly. Alex, too, began to pay more attention to Sarah. He saw her reading her books, and he saw her quiet smile. He liked her quietness, her gentle way. He wanted to talk to her, but he didn't know how. One day, Alex saw Sarah sitting alone under a big oak tree during lunch. He took a deep breath and walked over to her. "Hello," he said, his voice a little shaky. Sarah looked up, surprised. "Hello," she replied, her voice soft. I drew that bird," Alex said, pointing to her notebook. Sarah's cheeks turned pink. "It's beautiful," she said. "Thank you," Alex said. "I like to draw. I like to imagine things." "Me too," Sarah said. "I like to read and I like to dream." They talked for a long time that day. They talked about their dreams, their hopes, and their fears. They found out that they had a lot in common. They both loved art, they both loved stories, and they both loved the quiet moments of the day. As the days passed, Sarah and Alex became friends. They spent more time together, talking and laughing. They shared their secrets, and they supported each other. But their friendship was a secret. They didn't tell anyone about it. Sarah was afraid that people would make fun of her. Alex was afraid that his friends wouldn't understand. One day, a new student arrived at school. Her name was Emily. Emily was beautiful and popular. She was everything Sarah was not. Emily also noticed Alex. She saw his smile, his laughter, his talent. She wanted to be his friend. Emily started to spend time with Alex. She laughed at his jokes, she admired his drawings, and she made him feel special. Alex liked Emily's attention. He liked her laughter, her confidence. He started to spend less time with Sarah. Sarah felt her heart breaking. She saw Alex and Emily together, laughing and talking, and she felt like she was invisible. She felt like she was losing her friend, her secret love. She started to avoid Alex, to hide from him. She didn't want him to see her sadness. One afternoon, Sarah was sitting in the library, reading a book. She heard a voice behind her. "Sarah." She turned around and saw Alex. He looked sad. "Sarah, why are you avoiding me?" he asked. Sarah looked down at her book. I thought you didn't want to talk to me anymore," she said. "That's not true," Alex said. I've been busy." "With Emily?" Sarah asked, her voice quiet. Alex looked surprised. "Yes," he said. She's nice." Sarah's eyes filled with tears. "I thought we were friends," she said. "We are friends," Alex said. "But things are different now." Sarah stood up and walked away. She didn't want to hear anymore. She felt lost and alone. She felt like her secret love was gone forever. Alex watched her go. He felt confused. He liked Sarah, but he also liked Emily. He didn't know what to do. He didn't understand Sarah's sadness. He didn't realize how much she cared about him. The school dance was coming up. Everyone was excited. Emily asked Alex to the dance, and he said yes. Sarah didn't want to go to the dance. She didn't want to see Alex and Emily together. But her best friend, Lisa, convinced her to go. "You need to have fun," Lisa said. "You can't hide forever." Sarah agreed. She decided to go to the dance, but she decided to go alone. She wanted to show Alex that she could be happy without him. This dance was to be the night where all the hidden feelings would be shown. The night of the school dance arrived. The gym was decorated with colorful lights and balloons. Music filled the air, and everyone was dancing and laughing. Sarah arrived with Lisa, wearing a simple but elegant dress. She felt nervous, but she tried to hide her feelings. She saw Alex and Emily dancing together, laughing and smiling. Her heart sank. Suddenly, the music stopped. The principal stepped onto the stage and announced a talent show. Alex had signed up to perform. He walked onto the stage, holding a drawing pad and a pencil. He looked nervous, but he took a deep breath. "This drawing is for someone special," he said, his voice echoing through the gym. He started to draw, quickly and skillfully. The audience watched in silence. As he drew, a picture began to emerge. It was a picture of a girl, sitting under a big oak tree, reading a book. It was Sarah. Sarah's eyes widened. She couldn't believe what she was seeing. Alex finished the drawing and held it up for everyone to see. "This is Sarah," he said. "She's my best friend. And she's the most amazing person I know." He looked directly at Sarah. "Sarah," he said, his voice filled with emotion. "I'm sorry. I was foolish. I didn't realize how much you meant to me. You are my dream, you are my inspiration. I was blind, but now I see." Emily looked surprised, then a little sad. She understood. She walked over to Alex and whispered something in his ear. Then she walked off the stage. Alex stepped down from the stage and walked towards Sarah. The whole gym was silent. Everyone was watching. Sarah's heart was pounding. She didn't know what to say. Alex stopped in front of her. "Sarah," he said, his voice soft. "Will you dance with me?" Sarah looked into his eyes. She saw his sincerity, his regret, his love. She smiled. "Yes," she said. They danced slowly to a soft, gentle song. The music filled the air, and the lights swirled around them. It was a moment of pure magic. In that moment, all the hidden feelings were revealed. The secret love was no longer a secret. The tension, the sadness, the confusion, all of it culminated in that dance. After their dance, Sarah and Alex talked. They talked about everything. They talked about their feelings, their fears, and their hopes. Alex apologized for hurting Sarah, and Sarah forgave him. They understood that sometimes people make mistakes. They also understood that true friendship and true love can overcome those mistakes. Emily came over to them. She smiled at Sarah. "You two are perfect for each other," she said. "I'm happy for you." She shook hands with both of them, showing that there were no hard feelings. Emily realized that Alex's heart belonged to Sarah, and that she should respect that. The next day at school, things were different. Sarah and Alex were no longer hiding their friendship. They walked together, talked together, and laughed together. Everyone knew that they were special to each other. Some people were surprised, some were happy, and some were a little jealous. But no one could deny their connection. Sarah and Alex continued to spend time together. They went to the library, they went to the park, and they even went to the art museum. They shared their dreams, their stories, and their art. Alex drew pictures of Sarah, and Sarah wrote stories about Alex. They inspired each other, they supported each other, and they loved each other. The secret was out, and it was a good thing. The weight of keeping their feelings hidden was gone. They could be themselves openly and freely. They had faced a challenge, and by facing it, they became stronger, both as individuals and as friends, and maybe something more. Years later, Sarah and Alex were still together. They had grown, they had learned, and they had loved. Their love story, once a secret, was now a beautiful example of how true feelings can blossom and thrive. Sarah became a writer, sharing her stories with the world, stories filled with emotion and hope. Alex became a renowned artist, his paintings capturing the beauty of everyday moments and the depth of human connection. They never forgot the lessons they learned in their youth. The importance of honesty, the power of forgiveness, and the courage to be yourself. They understood that love is not always easy, but it is always worth it. They knew that sometimes the most beautiful things in life are the ones that are hidden, waiting to be discovered. And so they lived their lives not just happily but meaningfully. They knew that their story was a testament to the power of connection, the strength of vulnerability, and the enduring nature of true affection. They showed everyone that even shyest person, or the busiest one, has a love story inside them, waiting to come out. And their story reminds us that kindness and understanding are the most important things in any relationship. And that, my friends, is the end of our story. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope it reminds you to always be true to your own heart. I hope you enjoyed this story of Sarah and Alex. If you did, please give this video a like. And if you want to hear more stories like this, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Share this video with your friends and family so they can enjoy it too. Thank you for listening, and until next time, take care.